High bun life.
Girl, I just took my braids out yesterday, so
you left it in the rubber band for
girl,
a little bit.
I didn't even have time. I was too tired after that. I was like, no.
It was enough to take them out. Now I got to take these out.
Yeah,
right.
like it was a whole nother task. I didn't have time for that.
Okay. Welcome back to another episode.
Yay! Of Cherry Popper Podcast.
Season 5, the quarantine edition.
Quarantine.
Because we still locked up.
Locked up.
Won't let me out.
Man, like half of the year though. That's crazy, bro.
That's insane. We're
Knew the year was about to be over too. I knew it. As soon as they mentioned it, I said 2020's done.
Right.
It's a wrap.
Right. True. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. I just can't stop thinking about 2019 and how I looked at my calendar and every single like holiday, most of my friends' birthdays all fell on the weekend. And I was like, well, 2020 about to be lit.
Bro, I said the holidays was on the weekend, the birthdays were on the weekend. I was like, oh, it's about to be super lit, and no.
It just, now here we are. But you know, it's all good.
That's okay. That's okay.
We needed to reset. This is how life works. We just didn't. You never know. You never know. Life will pop it, shake it. Okay.
You know, let me knock you upside your head. You know what
Right.
You guys said sit the fuck down.
Deal.
It's enough.
You just gotta deal.
Right.
You know what else does that? Our hair, which is what we're talking about today. You do them Bantu knots
And
at
her
night.
segues be killing.
But it's the truth.
Killing me.
Us with our natural hair, you don't know how that shit's gonna come out the next morning.
No, you don't.
That's very true. That's very true.
No matter how hard you prepare, you just don't know.
You never. Yes, I struggle, and I'm a hairstylist. This is why my hair is in locks now because I can't do it.
Oh my gosh, but it looks so good. It looks so
does.
good. And you know what? That's why certain people like you are blessed and are in that field to help us, of those of us who struggle with our, everyday.
I need all the tips,
styles.
the tricks. I need them all.
Listen,
yes.
Absolutely. Listen, it's been a journey for myself. Just trying to understand and learn so many different textures of our hair and multiple textures in our head as well.
Wow, that's true.
Like, it's listen, I struggle, so you don't have to struggle.
Amen.
Help me. Okay. Help me.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, this beautiful voice that you're listening to right now, our third edition for today. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're watching.
We're watching, baby. We're quarantined
on the YouTubes. It's our good friend Ashley Caldwell, aka Hair by Ashley Noel. We have her on as a guest today, and we are so excited.
Yes, I'm excited to be here. Yes. I'm excited to be here
virtually.
Absolutely.
And what's crazy, both of us, Asia and I, we have known Ashley for years. We go back
long time.
That's great.
We are 30 now, y'all.
No.
Asia hate when I be putting our age out there.
Damn,
She's
I'm
31. That's right. She's right. We're about to join the club. We're about to be the 30 and over club. Oh my God.
Okay.
Damn, we about to be in a whole new age bracket. When you sign up for shit, we're not even in the age bracket no more, okay?
Yes. Well, but look, what I appreciate. I've noticed that some of them say 25 to 34, and I really appreciate that because we're still in the group with 25.
Like I'm still doing good.
We're still here. We still
okay.
Oh my gosh, yes.
We're still in that group, so it's all good.
He's old now.
But yes, okay, so let's get some first popping. Actually, I'm feeling spontaneous because we haven't talked to you in so long. Well, we communicate via Instagram and stuff, but like I think we should do a lightning round on Ashley.
Oh shit! I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared.
Get to know her.
You know I don't read the email.
No, I didn't even put that in the email.
See, and then she want to spring stuff on me. You know.
I think it's just whatever comes first to your head. So like, it's gonna be all first. Freeze.
First. I just bought some tarot cards.
Oh wow! Oh my god!
I got a question.
Wait, I want to hear all about it. Yeah.
Well, how'd you get into tarot cards?
I'm conflicted.
This is the first time. This is literally the first. I don't know.
Oh, cherry pop.
You haven't even opened them yet, so this is your cherry popper.
Like, yeah, this is literally a cherry popper today.
Oh my god!
Just got it today.
But what compelled you to get them?
Okay, so earlier this year, before all quarantine, I was working on Snowfall.
I need to watch that show still.
Oh my god!
Yes.
You know the lead. You know, tell him I said what's up.
Yes.
Malcolm. Wait. Oh, he's not on the no more. Never mind.
I have to. You know what? I'm gonna send you something in an email for the both of you. This would be great. But I'll send you something.
Ooh. Wait. I thought the lead. I thought he's like 22.
Yeah, he's
he's young, Asia.
I'll date a granddaddy. I told you, look, at this, as long as you're adult age, if you're over 21
and you mature enough, I feel you, girl. You know what? You're right. I need to get out that mindset. Growth. I need to get. Yes, you're right. Okay.
Yeah. Just right.
Stretch out them standards, okay? Because at this point, we ain't got too many options.
Girl, you are correct. I can't even argue with you.
Yo, that's. Oh my god.
Okay, so earlier this year, you're working on Snowfall.
Earlier this year, I was working on Snowfall, and I was talking to one of my colleagues, and we were talking about like blood types. We had to film at a cemetery.
Oh Lord.
In the middle of the night.
Ooh, child.
I'm open spiritually. I've had like since West Angeles, like being like it's ridiculous. So when I go to a cemetery, they want us to sit on top of I can't do it. My body
of the graves.
Yes. So every time I did it, I got nauseous and my body just felt off. Ali started talking to me like, "Oh, are you open spiritually? This, that, and the third." She was like, "Oh, my daughter is." And she asked me what my blood type was because she told me what her daughter's blood type, and she just made a whole lot of sense, and it was really scary.
Oh my god!
She was like, "But my daughter just started doing tarot cards." Now, I was kind of interested, but growing up in a Christian household, they'd be like, tarot cards of the devil, right?
I mean, girl, do you remember when Pokemon came out?
Girl, Pokemon, Digimon, the devil, okay?
They banned that shit.
Harry Potter, oh God, don't watch that.
Exactly.
Got in trouble.
Exactly. None of that. So I could none of that, right?
Yeah.
So I was always kind of curious because I was open spiritually, but since my grandmother was like, "Oh hell no." God rest her soul. But I had to get these cards though. And I asked her
how'd you get these cards though?
I love you, babe.
So yeah, so she told me that her daughter did it. So I was like, well, let me be open to it. And then I spoke to somebody yesterday and we had a whole discussion about tarot cards. And I was like, I've just got to do it. I'm just going to do it.
You know how to read them and stuff?
Yeah.
Like this one has where you can like lay them out and it tells you how to lay them out and it tells you what part of you, like, I guess, what it means, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And what house it controls, I guess.
Based off of certain traits and everything, right? Yeah. Like physical or like mental traits,
like everything. What your subconscious, what mind is doing right now. So you ask a question and you ask a question and then with that intent, I would shuffle the cards with knowing what you're asking that question and then lay you take 10 cards off the top of the deck. I place the deck down and then you flip. And then I take them and I flip them in the order and I read them to you. And then a lot of the times it tells you a lot. Like what I had a discussion with a friend yesterday, I'm telling you, it was spot on of what was happening in like my family's life and stuff. It was insane. It was insane.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you think like as Christian beings, like, is it okay? Or does it go like kind of against like the Bible?
I feel like we have spirituality obviously in the church, right?
Right. The Holy Spirit, the Holy Ghost, yeah.
So I feel like if you're not worshiping it, it's not an idol for you. I feel like
it's like crystals and stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's really more of like that, just to understand where you are in your alignment with yourself. Are you honest with yourself? And this is kind of like one of those things, is to present something to you to be able to apply it to what's happening in your life, so that you don't stand in your own way, kind of. It's kind of information, to be honest.
Okay, so lightning round. I'm just gonna go off the top of my head. So first roller coaster. Because
I remember the first one that I was deathly afraid of, and I cried all the way up to the top.
Oh, and you got on it, girl. Okay, which one was that?
I knew you were gonna say
Wait a minute.
Honestly, if it wasn't for my mom, like being next to me, yo. So now I love roller coasters,
girl. Right, that's why I have a similar situation. Like Goliath, I was terrified, but like after that initial time, girl, I'm sitting in the front row. I am the first one on. I love Goliath. I love it.
I will not be partaking in that.
You know what's crazy? I will never get on Superman. I've never gone on.
Now I get on Superman.
Me neither. I've never been on Superman.
Now
never.
I think that's crazy. Y'all get on Goliath, Accelerator, but won't get on Superman and go.
No, I don't know.
Because I've experienced too many technical difficulties where I'll be next in line and the shit break down, talking about come back in 15 minutes.
I'm on.
Oh, you know what I'm curious about?
Oh.
First time giving birth.
Oh, yes. That's a good one.
I'm curious about that.
Me too.
My daughter was my first. Her pregnancy was a breeze.
Nice. This is finna be.
And giving birth, was I nervous? Hell yes. I think the first time I felt her kick, I was actually in class. I was taking psychology. I was getting my major in West LA. And I was in class and we were talking about the part of psychology. I took like a life psychology, so it was about from fetal to death. So we were in the portion where we were talking about fetal, and I was in class. It was just really weird. And I felt her kick, and I was like, but it feels like you have like gas, like a bubble, but not really. So that's what it like feels. It's so weird.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Oh wow.
And I was like, I think that's her kicking, but I don't know. No one told me. Like, this is what it feels like. So actually, my mom she asked me. She goes, "Have you felt her kick?" Because I did her hair, and I was like, I think so. She was like, "Does it feel like a bubble or like something?" And I said, "Yeah." She was like, "Oh yeah."
My god.
And that's her moving around. So yeah.
Wow. Wow.
But yeah. Then having that, once I was like, okay, this is awesome. I love science. So I was like, this is cool. I'm clearly in this class to understand how this works. Like, it was great. Then this class also helped me to understand like what development stages my kids were going through. So it helped me to parent better. So then I understood what was happening at the time. So it was great. It's great. So it was a lot of firsts. And then, but I had a great OBGYN. She like was very comforting, walked me through like any questions that I had. Like luckily I had a really great experience. So I had to get induced because my doctor was telling me that my fluid was low and she didn't have that much room. And she showed me like how much fluid should be and like how much fluid that my daughter had. And I was like, okay. So I was only induced, I want to say, I think my daughter was due the 22nd or the 20th originally. So I had her 2 days before she was due. So, and I was actually the same. I had my son 3 days before he was due because he was even bigger and my fluid was low with him too. So there's a lot of firsts for that. Insane. But go to the hospital. I wanted Taco Bell so bad.
I feel like that's gonna be me. I
swear. That sound like Asia.
That's gonna be me, man.
It was so good.
Taco Bell. Yes.
It was so good. So I had to have that because my cravings for that whole pregnancy was tacos. It was authentic tacos, but I was with Taco Bell. So yes, absolutely. The nurses are amazing.
Oh, good.
I had a travel nurse, and she was so sweet. Like she talked me through the process of what is going to happen and what they're going to do. And she asked me if I wanted an epidural. I said, well, I'm going to try first without it.
Yes.
Let it go. I'm going to be like, let's see what happens. They were like, well, we can give you a morphine drip. And I said, well, that's weird. I don't think that's okay for somebody to have. They were like, no, it's safe. We've da-da-da-da. I said, you know what? Let's just have it available.
Yeah.
So in case if I need to kind of whatever, you can just hook it up to my IV line. I have one anyway. So
yeah.
They were like, okay, you can control it. Here's your button. My water broke. So they had the contractions changed from, okay, I feel them, to, oh, my uterus and my baby. So I'm like, oh no.
Oh my God, that pain. I can't even imagine.
I was in so much pain. And I tried and I did good for about an hour. And then I said, where's the answer?
Wow. Nice.
Come in here. I got to. I'm not built for this.
Woo! That's a pain, Lord.
I seen the needle. The needle's about this long.
It's long as hell.
It's really long, and it's like the hole is pretty big. Like it's a
oh my God
hole, right? Just to go in.
Oh my gosh.
So because they have to stick the line through that needle so that it stays in your back.
Oh, in your back?
Yeah.
For me, the epidural didn't work completely. So I felt on my left side. I felt all of the pain through my left side, basically. So when I was pushing, I felt that shit. Yes, all of it.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Did you consider a water birth before all this?
Yes.
What swayed your decision on not having a water birth?
Scared.
Period. I get it.
Crazy.
I mean, I want
a water birth.
Yeah,
I would like a water birth.
I think you should. I mean, now that I look back, I'm like, you know what? I could have, since I felt it, I should have just did it.
Everybody's birth stories are so different.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always, but I've heard mostly that people's firstborns are kind of simpler than the second child.
Yes, the same. Yes, my son came out. He wasn't breathing.
Really?
Like rub him and get him to. He was like lethargic. Yeah, like he needed oxygen. Like they put an oxygen mask on me in the middle of the night. My son was hella difficult. He was flipped a different way. Like it was a lot.
Oh, I'm scared. I'm terrified. I'm talking like I got a nigga. I don't even have a nigga to have a baby. Okay, I'm far out. I'm about to get a surrogate. Okay,
right. I'm like nowadays you don't even need one.
I'm gonna get a surrogate.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm about to hit up a homie and be like, you want to co-parent with me or no? What's good?
You feel me? Like, you want to go half on this baby real quick? Because
all righty, so let's get on into the topic then. And let's discuss your profession as a hairstylist. Yes. Asia.
So okay, do you specialize specifically in natural hair?
Yes.
Okay.
Amen. We need more of that. We need more of that in the industry, which I know you're in the industry, the entertainment industry. So tell us a little bit about that and your first time wanting to do celebrity hair.
Or just getting into hair, period.
Your first gig. Yeah. Let's go all the way back. And then work our way up.
Okay. So hair kind of was never like thought. Like it was never at like high school. No, I came out of high school. It was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a child psychologist. Like that's the heck I'm gonna be. Like I'm gonna be with kids. I love children. Still have a soft spot for children in my heart. That's why I love a lot of kids. I like teaching, and that was a thing for me. So that was already what was aligned with what I wanted to do. So I like teaching young girls on how to do their hair. So then they're not struggling. So I 19 years old, I was at SMC and I was like, I'm just going to take this hair class. I kind of like doing hair. Once I got to high school, I was braiding my own hair and I was playing sports. So I was like, well, since I already kind of know what to do with hair, and my hair was growing, it was first, and I was like, I'm kind of interested I'm interested. Mm-hmm. So I was, like I said, I was in school for child psychology, but then I decided to just take a cosmetology class, just like on black hair, right?
Amen.
So, right. So I took the ethnic class. It was really bad. It was called the ethnic hair. That was the name.
That's what it was called at SMC?
Yes.
Well, shit.
Yeah. Well, shit.
So I took the class. It was basically learning like on relaxers and pressing curls.
That's it.
The ethnic class was about
making your appearance look like the white girl.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
So
wow.
So I was like, okay, well, I'll take this class just to know a little bit more about this, right? So I said, okay, class. It was cool. I took the class, but I was so focused on a whole bunch of other stuff. Like I was dancing still, like I was doing all these, I was doing shows and stuff. And I was like, this is not my focus right now. I'm like, okay, I got pregnant and now I'm like, I'm not doing nothing with the psychology degree. I got to figure something out. And I was like, well, I'm going to go to school for hair. So at the time I had just found out like my godmother is Felicia Leatherwood. So I found out that she was like doing more celebrity hair. I kind of knew, but I never wanted to present it to her because I just felt like I didn't want to like
come off like,
I don't know, like use her, I guess. Or
yeah.
Asking her for, okay, you help me, because that wasn't the case. I really genuinely just wanted to do hair. So for my baby shower, I asked her, could she style my hair for my baby shower? So she agreed. I got in there and she was like, I said, yeah, I'm kind of interested in doing hair since I got pregnant. I kind of want to get back, I just want something that I can make money kind of like, and have kind of like more financial freedom to be able to make more money.
Right.
She was like, oh my God, that's crazy. Cause I've been thinking about like not really doing hair behind the chair and doing more education. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. And she said, what I'm going to tell you is, she said, are you going to go to school? I said, yes, I'm going to go to school. She goes, are you sure? I say, yes, I promise you, I'm going to go to school. I'm going to do it. And so she was like, okay, well, if you're going to go to school, learn more about color. I said, okay, cool, bet. Ended up being one of my favorite classes.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was like, it kind of just was natural, it aligned. So I was like, this is great. So now I'm trying to figure out which avenue I want to go in while I'm in school, right? No, I don't want to behind the chair. I don't feel myself as a person that can be in a shop. I don't like the cattiness that usually happens in salons. So it's true. Right. So I'm just like, not that, I just can't. So I said I can start in the corporate world, which is JCPenney's has a salon in there. Now it's called In Style, I think. And then Ulta Beauty has a salon there too. So I said, well, why don't I try to do it that way? My experience, right? So first I applied. Once I got through school, I got pregnant while I was in school. And then gave birth, went back to school, took my test that next month, passed, and then started working like 2 weeks later, right? That was my first experience of what I love to do. Was basically, it sparked with taking that one class basically, and then it just was like, okay, let's see where this goes, because I really enjoyed it. And I think it was more because I needed stability, knowing that I was having a baby. That I could have that freedom and financial freedom to be able to be home with the baby, or be able to take her if I need to, and still be able, and no one telling me like, oh, that's weak, like you have your baby to do that. Like, I just needed stability for my family. So
yeah. And the beauty about that is though that like you were pursuing your dreams at the same time. Like you didn't settle, so it's like that's life, like and that's why it's important when people say like you're never too young, you're never too old, to start over and to pursue what it is that you want to do. Because like, you might not see exactly how things will unfold. Like, things work out.
It's a reason for everything that you go through, legit. Like, whether it's just a little lesson you learned here like me at a retail spot, I learned a lot of stuff to get me here to where I can have my own business. So like, it's a lot of stuff you learn as a reason why you're in your situations that you're in.
Exactly. So then how did you get your like first industry gig?
I believe it was Felicia. I'm trying to think. She would introduce me. So I met Issa.
Aww.
I was actually with my mom, and I think we were coming over to the house to get something for my mom, like a ponytail. I guess my godmother was helping my mom transition out of the relaxer.
Yes, come on, pony.
Exactly.
I wish I should have came with a pony. Okay.
Oh yes, pony. So so when we came over there, she was doing her hair, and she was sitting in the chair, and it was like my godmother did it on purpose, or I'll say Felicia did it on purpose, so that she could introduce me to Issa in a more comfortable setting, because she already knew that I was going to be working with her. Like if she didn't have time and she had something else to do. I didn't know that until like months after that. I was like, you're funny. So yeah, so I was like, okay. So the first time meeting Issa was kind of like that first industry look into like hair and what people who are in that arena, what they do for their hair, as far as like they go to her for maintenance, and what they kind of talk about, or kind of what I learned a lot of like behavioral things as far as dealing with celebrity clients, so that they are comfortable, you know. So that was my first like little intro. I think, Nicole Ari Parker was actually my first client, I believe, that went on TV.
Nice.
So yeah, so you know the Real Husbands of Hollywood.
Yeah. Well,
so she reunion show. So the update that she had, I did that. She came to my house, I did her hair, and that was kind of like my first like person that she was like, okay, here's a person I trust you with her, and this, that.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, that was. I think I was still in school, maybe. I think yeah.
So were you nervous when she came to your house?
I was so nervous. Like, me and this petty hoe, like,
oh my God.
like I was like, I'm such a peasant. I don't know if she's royalty for. I was like shook. But no, she was like really nice. Listen, I loved it. It was great. So I think she was my first.
That is so awesome.
With clients in general, you want to make sure that they're comfortable. You want to make sure that they have free range over their hair, that they have the input. It's not like you come sit in my chair and you get the same thing every time.
So with that, I'm not exactly sure how it goes when it comes to booking a client.
Okay.
That's like, I guess mostly for like, have you ever like had to compete or like do a little interview or like a situation to where like I need to figure, like the celebrity has to figure out, should I go with you? Should I go with you?
Oh, that's a good question.
Like, I don't know, because I've seen it, but I don't know if that's like real shit.
Okay, so I guess behind the scenes, maybe on their end, yes. So it does. There's a lot of natural hair women now in this industry, right? Not a lot of me, right? So,
man, yeah.
So what happens is that depending on basically each celebrity they have a PR, right? And they have a list of hairstylists from who they go to originally, and then their backups, right?
Okay.
So
that makes sense.
Exactly. So, or sometimes they'll have an original hairstylist, right? And then sometimes they won't have a backup. And then they hope that they ask the client, is there somebody that they've been eyeing, right? That they've looked at, and then usually they'll take that input sometimes. Or So sometimes it could be competing. So yes, I have been booked for jobs and then released a day before. Absolutely.
Wow.
So, because the other person became available, maybe, or
somebody else was available, or they were like, no, we want to go with somebody else. I don't know usually until like maybe a publication or whatever, something comes out and I go, okay, that's who the hairstylist was for that. So,
wow.
Sometimes though, like if you shoot for like a magazine cover, magazines have their own team of like glam and own team of glam and style. So sometimes it's like we're going to use what they have, and you can't bring in your other people because
it's like they're under contract.
Yeah.
Sometimes payment too. Sometimes they don't want to pay that money.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes they just don't have the budget, to be honest, because what I would charge, what my booking fee would be for a magazine cover, they may not have in their budget. So makes sense, and sometimes they go with somebody who can fit in their budget. So,
and that's the problem with not having people like us making those decisions, because it's like, yeah, you're trying to cut budgets, but you're cutting budgets in the wrong places, because having someone who looks like us and who knows how to do our type of hair is very important. For especially we're now like, we could be the face of the magazine cover, but if you don't have us together, because you don't have our proper hairstyle and makeup artists doing our stuff, we're looking crazy out here.
A hot mess.
Crazy in TV, magazines, all types of stuff, and that is
movies.
Goal. You want to talk about the goal now? Because that's my goal. My goal is to be able to get in hairstylists, no matter if I don't care whatever nationality you are, as long as there's representation for us.
Yes.
I want to be able to bring hairstylists into this industry who know how to do that, because we are on the face of everything, and especially with this Black Lives Matter movement at this point, they're asking for us right now. They really, 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 really need us right now. So yes, absolutely. That's my whole thing. And then eventually, I just want to kind of change to where the equality is in the hair industry, in entertainment.
Yes.
Glam. I want that. That's basically what my goal is.
Yes. And isn't it amazing or fascinating rather that here we are in 2020 and there's still so many firsts in this area, this topic of discussion, like that shouldn't even be first.
It should not make, it doesn't make sense.
No,
I just don't understand.
It shouldn't.
I just don't understand.
Yeah.
Learn how to do my hair. I just don't fucking stand. I just don't.
Yes.
I see Asia's been posting, and so as soon as she posts anything about hair, I'm like, look no further. I got you.
Yes, because I be needing it.
Like, try this. Like, I don't, and that's the thing. I love what I do so much. Like, I don't mind giving out information to help people for free. Like, I don't have. So funny. Somebody told me yesterday, like, you're just spit me free game right now. I said, well, why not? That's education. Education should be free in the first place.
Yes. And because it's all about how you apply it as the individual, like you still have to apply it. I can give you all the free game, but if you don't take it in and then execute it,
then exactly.
She literally taught me the difference between co-wash and then conditioner. I had no fucking clue. Mind you, I just started wearing my hair naturally maybe the beginning of the year, honestly.
Yeah.
And I hadn't worn my hair naturally in a minute because I just didn't have the patience for it.
Always wanted to see what your natural hair looked like, even as a kid. Like, I always
really it's super curly. It's like,
it's beautiful.
Yes, it is, Asia.
And every time I would wear it,
so jealous.
Everybody be like, it's so pretty. And I'm like, manage this for me. Because I don't know how. I just didn't know how. No one really in my family knows how to manage natural hair. And we never were really taught to manage natural hair. So it's like, dang, I don't know what to do with this shit.
It's beautiful. It grows healthy. No matter what you do to it.
I know.
Strong, gorgeous hair. Like, every time I'm like, she straightened it and then her curls bounced. I'm like, she is doing it. I said, that hair is amazing. I swear.
Oh my God,
I literally, like, people like, my hair crushes be normal ass people. It just really, it don't be like what everybody likes, or I just really love hair that much that I'm just like I love when Heather switches up her color. Like you had
yes, it's so pretty.
We could go.
It's so pretty, and then her curls all nice. I'll be like, yo, just let it flourish, let it go. I love it. So yes, I literally be like, good job.
During this quarantine, this is the longest I've ever wore my hair natural too. Like I've always been natural, but like I've been bun life natural, you know, like the lazy natural. So this is the longest like I've been able to embrace like just my wash and go and let it just go, let it flow, you know. So
I love it. And it's crazy because so my first live ever, right, was with Shea Moisture.
I watched that live, not in real time, but I tuned in after with Marsai.
Yes.
Oh, good.
It was nerve-wracking because one, I'm like talking to thousands of people and I can't. So there's that. And I've never been put on a platform like that, so it was kind of like, but it was about wash days, and this was the time that we were talking about how like we're in quarantine at this point. Basically, we can't see each other, so this is the time to really like really learn ourselves. And if I can give the knowledge about learning your hair, then that's what it was. Like, what would you do on wash day? What would you do to how would you maintain and protect styles? All that. So it's good because we have the time. So you guys have the time to really understand and to really learn and to know, you know, you probably like, oh my God, I didn't know my hair could do that. Or, or wow, my hair, this product does this to my hair. And it was different when I was using this. So maybe because sometimes people transitioning, they think that like all the products are the same, but they're labeled different by different companies. And it can be like that, right? And you're like, well, what's the difference between this natural product that does 4C and then this natural product that does 4C? The ingredients. And this is where, you know, we talk about like, people are like, oh, we have to be healthy and stuff like that. So the ingredients and what we have, that it's in our products, that depends on what our natural chemistry with our hair and if it will respond in a because not everything is going to mesh. Sometimes if you notice, you'll take like one product and another product and you'll get those white beads on your hair. That's because that product and that product doesn't go well because of whatever the ingredients are just don't mesh. So it's like oil and water, basically.
Yeah, I've noticed that sometimes with like the gel, the Eco Styler, and back in the day when I used to use Cantu, did not go together at all. Nope, absolutely not.
I already know. I was about to say it doesn't, because I've tested it, and that's what I do. I kind of test products to find out, you know, what works together, what doesn't, and then I have like a base of like what I use for everybody I could, and then I have like specialty stuff, and so yeah, absolutely, and what it's a process, but
But what's so crazy, like now, for me, I don't even like to wear my hair straight anymore. And I used to like to wear it straight all the time. Now I can't wait till I wash my hair in its natural state. Like I just
freedom.
Yeah.
Like it really is. It's like I don't have to like alter my life because my hair is straight. You know,
right.
Go back to the natural state. You know what I mean? I can continue to do the things that I love or whatever. I can go to the gym. I can work out. Yes. You know what I mean? So yeah, absolutely.
Even right now, if my hair was straight right now, I would be freaking out. Like, no, I gotta have this fan on. Or I need to put my hair on.
I would wrap my hair up. I would have
exactly. So again, is you have to alter yourself and do extra sometimes to do the extra that you did to straighten it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you might you're in the process too. You don't want to do that.
Right. And similar to what you were saying about like feeling free, I was watching Tiffany Haddish's live when she just shaved off her hair.
Cut it off, then.
Right? She was like, I want to see my scalp. I want to feel my scalp. Like,
that's why I'm gonna cut mine off. I'm telling you, I'm gonna cut it.
Girl, do it.
But you've had it really short anyways.
Bruh, and I've told people that and they're like, oh my God, don't cut it. But it's like, y'all, I've cut it before.
It's gonna grow back.
It'll grow back.
My hair grows so fast. Like,
I was It's ridiculous. Yep, exactly. You cut it from here to here, it'll be back here in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Actually, you actually did cut it short.
I did. I know. I did. I had it in a bob, and then like literally a month or so later, it was down here. Like it was fast.
It won't. It won't be. You won't miss it that long. So
I won't at all.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. So do you have any other firsts in regards to hair? Like, would you ever want to start a hair care line for the first time?
So I don't have the patience for like trying to start a line.
Yeah.
It not right now. I think because my goal is to really just kind of not take over the industry. I never want to do that. I want people to, I'm always about how can we as a collective make it better?
Yes, make it that's an impact.
Make an impact so that we could, so everybody can feel inclusive. Like this is a thing for me. Like I don't care, white, Asian, Hispanic, Latinx, whatever you identify as, like it should be inclusion for all because everybody's a human. So I want to, that's why I want to take the industry by storm. I want to make sure that we have that platform. So I'm learning everything.
Yes, girl.
Everything. I'm learning what a PA is. I'm learning what a grip. I'm learning.
The gaffers, the sound, the technician,
all of that. I talk to everybody on
Ain't
set.
nothing scarier than an educated Black person. I'm telling you.
And I'm just absorbing it all and learning the industry and how and who's who and what's what and how things work. And I'm just literally just sliding game.
This is beautiful.
So where you are right now, you do a lot of traveling, huh?
Right now, well, actually,
not in quarantine, but
I think the most I've ever traveled was last year, and I did a press tour with Marsai Martin for the movie.
Yeah.
I've traveled the end of last year. I traveled to do Issa's hair in Vegas. I forgot it was some award
photograph.
Award show. But yeah, mostly it's really local. A lot of my clients, they live here in LA or its surrounding areas. And so it's really convenient. I go to their house or depending on what they do, I just go, like if it's a red carpet event, usually I go to their home. If it's like, there's been a few times where they had like a not a movie premiere, but like a photo shoot, or they've done like commercials. So if you're in this is some information. If your client does a commercial, they can hire you because commercials are usually non-union.
Right.
That's how that works. So you'll be able to come on set no matter what. Now, if it is anything outside, if it's like a movie, television, all that has to be union. It has to be union. So that's where it gets harder for like people like me at first.
Okay.
And I'll be like, yeah, I'm a hairstylist and I want to work. No, you have to, it's a whole thing. You can go on their website if anybody wants to know. The union is local 706 for Los Angeles, and each union is different. So in New York, but yeah, it's just my clients. I love them. They're great. But yeah.
Would you consider, or are you already considering maybe opening up your own, like, I guess salon? But okay, no, already not happening.
Yeah, I don't have, like I said, going back to like the line, like going back to that, like I don't have no patience, like
because like
I love doing that. I want to take the industry.
Yeah.
Once I get there and now I'm chilling, I'm probably maybe 50 something at this point. I'm still going to be working on set and stuff, but at that point I can chill and do my line and then do like a salon. I'll probably open it up a little bit then. But as of right now, like my focus, I'm still trying to get my life together to really like just be in there. So
because that's like bird's eye. Like you have to be present. You can't just like open it and then hire people. Like You need to be the face of that salon and be hands-on as well.
Of course, build your brand, build yourself up, have your foundation set before you do stuff like that too.
Yeah, but right now, maybe. It's never been like, oh yeah, I don't know. I think that focus for me, I feel like that's a lot of energy that I don't know if I have to like really like I can help break down products and like ingredients and tell people like this is what it does for you, and I can educate that way. But to actually do the research, now I have to deal with vendors. Now I have to deal with like other people, and then I've heard too many horror stories, and I don't want to let fear like take over. But it's too many horror stories where I don't have the energy to give for that, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So and then with like with the line and stuff, but with the salon, I feel like I could put my name on something and be maybe a consultant out of a salon and like train people to be able to do, I see myself doing that, or doing like master classes, having a master class for people than having a salon.
So you like more so of the teaching aspect of hair than, you know.
Which is what we need.
Honestly, we do.
Which
I need to figure this shit out.
What we need.
I got you.
Tell me with these grays. I don't know if I can.
If you want to go the natural route, henna's the better natural route.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Instead of doing like, because if you want to continue to have the integrity of your hair, then henna's the best way to go.
Wow.
I never knew that. Dropping gems, okay? I
got you.
Baby. These
oh my gosh.
Out of control, and I don't understand.
It's crazy because I can't see them. I know you, as a person, you know.
Child, they're like here.
They're like,
wow.
They're literally here, and then like it's little strands all throughout my hair.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wisdom is wise. You're wise.
I mean, damn. I mean, like, still.
It's like,
let me have my life together before you try to grant me this wisdom, because obviously it's not helping me.
Oh no! Don't say that.
It didn't help. It didn't help.
Oh my gosh.
That's why I told you I'm going after these granddaddies. I'm telling you, because
oh no, she said I got the grays. Might as well.
Granddaddy.
My granddaddy. He's like, we about to match.
Oh gosh, I can't.
That's so. But we are about to match.
So I have one more question. Just like it's like fun. So like, what is do you have like a favorite first hairstyle that you've done that's like totally out the blue, out of the box, like
out of the box?
I had never really did like so Marsai, the first year I worked with her, I believe was 2018. So this is the first time that a hairstyle like kind of went like viral. I started with her right when she started to like really just be like, okay, this is Marsai Martin, individual, separate from Blackish. Right. So people were really looking for her, and it just went like people recreated the hairstyle.
Oh wow!
I had hit-ups in my DMs telling me that like pictures of what they did on their kids, that they recreated the hairstyle. I found it on Pinterest. I was like, this is crazy.
That is awesome.
That is
recreating it. Like, there's like. I think that was kind of like when I did that and went viral, I was like, I'm not ready for this. I don't think I'm ready for this. Maybe I am. I don't know. And I was like, that solidified for me that I had something. You know, I doubted myself a lot before I got that kind of validation. But I asked for guidance. I asked for peace. I asked for just an understanding and acceptance of what my journey is and what I'm going through right now. And so, but yeah, once that happened, I was like, okay, I guess that's it. This is what I'm doing.
Like, and through all of that, like you never gave up, you know?
Yeah.
So what was the hairstyle?
So she did it Emmys. It was Emmys weekend, 2018. And I did like a braid down the middle. I did a long pony down. and then on the side it was a braid here, and then I did like some gems on the side, like some jewels on the side. Yeah.
I think I remember that. I'm gonna have to look it up, but I remember that.
I do remember it.
So
yes, and I love what you recently did. Was it Mulan, a Mulan look or something?
Yes, yeah,
that
was right before quarantine. The one that went viral, and I was like, "Whoop!" And then quarantine happened. Said, "Well, I guess I'll sit on this."
That's a good thing to sit on, though.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, man, I'm telling you, it was. And this is the thing, I get creative. So with this, she was done filming Blackish for that season.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, this unit is in. You can do whatever you want. This is what I'm wearing. I was like, all right, cool. So my creative process is, I see what the person is wearing, what they're wearing, and then pretty much what the personality of my client is and what they okay with.
You're a real one.
Then I'm trying, because I want them to be comfortable.
I love that.
I want them to be on the carpet. I want them to feel good, because like,
you better feel me, okay?
Right. If you don't feel good, then it's not gonna work. Like,
right.
So I said, okay, well, and then I said, well, the structure of the dress, right? Or the structure of what she was wearing. I said, well, we can incorporate that. And then I took the theme of Mulan and decided to throw a braid on top. So she had a bob. No, she had a long unit, and then she was like, you can do whatever. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna do a blunt bob, boom. And then I took braiding hair, went to the side, put it on the doorknob, braided this down, pulled it out to kind of give it that kind of like rough kind of look, like kind of, but yet. Then I took gold wire, I pinned it on top in the middle of her part, wrapped gold wire, and then she had the ponytail. Like, that came from just collabing and putting things together, and just I sleep on it and everything.
That's how you know that you're made for this, because I couldn't even have that much thought process in the hair like that. Like, honestly, my thought process in hair and deciding for an outfit is not even that. I wouldn't even know where to start. I wouldn't even think that deep.
I saw it that way, yeah.
I feel like every celebrity hairstylist needs to start thinking like that, because I feel like some people present what they want to try out or what they want to do at that moment, and it's like, this ain't the right time.
I don't think they consider
everything.
I don't think they consider their client's personality, like the theme of where they're going. I don't think they consider all that stuff, because some stuff I see on the red carpet, I'm like, why'd you do that? What was the reason? It don't even match the outfit. Or I just don't even understand why they would do that. Like, especially like intricate dresses. Like, they'll have these long weaves and stuff, and it's like, I don't even see the dress, because you have this hair covering up all
taken away from the dress. Like,
I want to complement every layer. You don't want it to clash, like y'all fighting each other,
right? Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Absolutely. I like that fight. Not on the inside. So what if you don't like the stylist? Don't you do that?
Right.
I would have to hire somebody, because bitch, my shit will be in the bun all day.
Oh no! Shoot, I know who to call up when my acting career takes off. Okay.
This is the thing. Let me tell you, I can even teach you how to elevate a bun.
Yep. Come on, we ain't never known.
Elevate a bun, and you can turn it into a pony. You can pop. Because I'm so afraid you had for your pony for your birthday.
Yes, Asia, your braid.
So as I'm saying, like, you can elevate something with just something that's so simple, with just taking braiding hair, you know what I mean? You can elevate a bun, make it look cute, put some jewels in it, make it pop, you know what I mean?
That's so crazy, because I'm starting to try to do different things with my hair, because my last little relationship, whose name shall not be mentioned, but he was like a big no fake hair, no makeup type situation, even though the makeup I did not I don't care.
Right.
But like, it was like no fake hair, and it's like, I love my natural hair. Like, look, I am a goddess. I get it. But it was like, he was to the point, like, if I had anything fake in my hair, it would be an issue. Like the fact I've seen him when I had my braids in my hair, and he was like, what the fuck? Like,
what?
No.
It was so crazy to me. And it's like, bruh, it's not like, I mean, I don't understand the big deal. Like,
if you don't want to look at me, then don't do that. Like,
right.
Like, no. That means you're stunting my growth, and I want to express myself through my hair. And if I cannot do that, then
right. So like, this is the first time I'm like, I'm enjoying hair. I'm really enjoying hair during this quarantine.
Yeah,
like,
I can tell, and I'm like, I'm on this journey with you. I don't think you understand.
I just want to try everything. Like, let's go. Like,
what can I do now?
Everything.
I love it. And that is my thing. Like, I love that. I love try it. Don't be afraid to do it. I don't care whatever you think the consequences you assume will be on the other side. Go for it.
Yeah.
Like, because it's gonna bother you either way. It's gonna continue either way, and then you'll get to a point you're like, man, I should have did that, or what if.
I had to take a step back, and I was going through my pictures from the beginning of quarantine, and I was like, dang, I changed my hair like every week. Like 1 week I had blonde braids, next week it was red, the next week I had straight back braids. Like, I'm like, I love being black. I love our black hair. It's like
versatility.
Yes.
Insane. Like how much versatility we have. You wanna even throw on a wig and it not be, and it's part of our culture to do that. So, you know, somebody else from a different culture throw on a wig, you'd be like, something's wrong with you. You know what I mean? So, I mean, and that's just being all honest, right?
Yeah.
It's like, we can do a wig, we can do locks, we can do braids, we can do twists, we can wear it straight, we can have it natural, we can throw some color in there, we can do it funky where we have braids on the side and like, hey, let the curls just pop on here. We can throw it up and throw some gold wire in it and go crazy, whatever we want, and not be judged and be like, that's dope.
Yes.
Yeah, and that there's, if you want to go further, there's history. There's so much history behind braids and locks.
Yes, all of it.
Slaves used to put rice in their hair. We used to braid like cornrows straight back. So when they travel long distances, sometimes I think they did it in Africa. I'm sorry, my bad. I should backtrack. I'm gonna get it right. It was in Africa. So when they used to travel long distances, they would do rice in the hair. So when they get to a point when they're ready to settle, they're able to cook the rice that they have. So they have some.
Oh my God.
And I think with slaves, they did it as well. They continued the practice, I believe. So when they got caught or something like that, they were able to if they needed to hide, they were able to have food and eat. And
See?
So it definitely, braids and stuff. That's why people are very, very sensitive when people
when people be trying to sit there and say that they created it or they came up with it. No, you didn't. And they have no idea what the history. Shit, I didn't even know, but I knew it was ours. That's what I did know.
Right.
Absolutely.
If anything, I knew that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Everything that black people do is with a purpose. So
thank you. Do nothing without intention.
Exactly.
I love it.
let me I gotta put this.
I love it. This was such a great girl. That I always say that because I got it from Solange's song from her most recent album. She was like, do nothing without intention.
Yes.
I love it. But yeah, no, seriously, there's a purpose for everything.
It is.
And
and it's not why are you doing it?
Right.
Yeah. Seriously. But this was so great, Ashley.
Love this.
Oh, I love. It was such a pleasure to have you on, to see you after all these years.
Yes.
And hopefully soon we can see you in person.
So you can do this, fix it, help me,
yes. I'm telling you, like, hit me. I'll give you my number, and then like if you ever say, hey, can we have a FaceTime session? I have a question about something, or if you want to send.
Oh yes.
Hey, this product I'm trying to figure. I'm trying to figure out what this product does or whatever. If you want to send me something, I got you. So I can.
Because I literally have all the questions, and like when I post stuff on Instagram, it's only a few people. You are mainly the one that hits me that respond because I don't know. I literally be wanting to know. I got you. I be needing help.
Yes.
When you, I'm telling you, when people pose those questions, like I will definitely like answer them for you. Like
yeah,
I
be needing help, girl.
Yes.
I don't know shit. I'm still trying to learn how to braid to the head. I can't do that shit.
You know what's crazy? It might be easier to do it on yourself than to do it on someone else. Because
really?
you're in position to kind of braid this way because your hands are here. It's just in a matter of feeling instead of using your eyes. I use my hands a lot, and I use the way I feel 1st. So then sometimes my vision will tell me something different. You never know. Your eyes, just because you might have contacts, whatever, I wear contacts, but you don't, sometimes what you feel is more accurate than what you see. So sometimes it might be a little easier.
Because that's going to be my next style.
What you feel is better, what you feel, your intuition.
Yes. Come on, we're preaching today.
The eyes are deceiving, okay? I just...
Listen. Absolutely. Like I said, I don't see gray at all. I've never seen your gray again, but it's there.
Look, okay, because I do a lot of nonsense that, I dye these grays, I pluck these grays. Girl, they are like, and I do not have problem with the gray. Like, when they get all salt and pepper, I'm going to be out here.
Yes.
I'm 31.
It's gonna be so gorgeous when it's salt and pepper. Oh.
But I'm still in my early 30s.
I'm 31. Okay, I can't be out here with no man in this salt and pepper having it. I can't
with you. The gray hair was a trend a couple years ago.
It's still if you don't cut it the fuck out, I'm just no.
You better embrace them grays. No. Embrace them grays, embrace them grays, embrace them grays.
Girl, nah. And then I wouldn't even mind if they was like in the middle. They are like on my edges, like
they're like, yes, look at me.
Yeah, like we coming. We are coming for you. It was like, get ready, cause it's over. I can't have that. I can't have that. I can't. Once I get my nigga, okay, then I don't give a fuck.
Oh,
like, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Go fuck off. Great together.
Yeah, go the fuck off. But until then, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get one, because at this point, I might be snagging a 22-year-old, so I cannot have that situation.
Oh lordy. So Ashley, before we head off, what are your top 3 favorite products or go-tos?
Yes.
Okay. So Cantu has a line that's separate from what their original line was. It's called Cantu Texture. I think this line, I feel like with this line,
write that down.
Really,
write that down.
We always be like, write that down.
Write that down.
About our hair. They really cared about our hair. They really took the time this time with this line to make sure that we had what we needed.
Gotcha.
And then what's my using right now? Curls Dynasty. So anybody who's like more textured hair, Curls Dynasty is really good. It's a really good, like, they basically push for moisture. You're going to get the moisture you need in your shampoo, your conditioner, your leave-in, your styling. They have different styling products. They also have so say you want to braid your hair. If your stylist says that they don't, like, if you get your hair braided and you like a certain product, don't be afraid to say, hey, I like this product for my hair. Never use it. Be open to just saying, okay, well, let me test it out and see if I like it or not. You always want a hairstylist that's open. Please. So if you ever get your hair braided by somebody, a really good protector of your hair is by Curls Dynasty. And it's like their whipped butter. And it's like shea butter and like some other like butters. And it's really good. It really is. It moisturizes the hair and protects the hair. And it's easier for me to braid. So braiding is easy. And then my third, so if you, for wash and go specific, Shea Moisture Wash and Go. They have a new line and it smells amazing. It's like gold and white, like the label is gold. I love the whole thing.
Wow, I had no idea.
I really appreciate all this.
Yes, Ashley, thank you so much. Share your social with our audience so they can know where to find you.
So I have on Instagram, it's Hair by Ashley Noel. My website is hairbyashleynoel.com.
Yes.
I don't have a Twitter. I'm working on my YouTube.
Okay.
Definitely, I do have some content on the way. I just finally got my team together for that.
Yes.
So. Can we hear a little something like what we gonna expect from the YouTube? Some little.
Okay. I already filmed something with my daughter on how to her in like kind of a wash day and a protector style in like at home.
So, she knew what to do. She knew what to do.
I'm here for it. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, great.
I'm so excited for this.
I can't wait. This is exciting.
So you get to play with a little color too. So
yay.
Yeah. And it's for everybody. I just did a demonstration on her, but it's for everybody.
Awesome. Oh my gosh. Yay.
How amazing.
Yes. Thank you so much, girl.
I appreciate this. This whole convo was great.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Of course.
I love this. I listen to your podcast, so I love it.
Yay!
Yeah.
I know I'm a fool. I know I act a fool.
No, I don't think y'all. No. I have like the podcast like on my thing. Like I have this.
Love it. Come on. Yes, there we go. Cherry Popper. So if you guys aren't subscribed, you know what to do.
You know what to do. We come out every Tuesday. Please. Don't act like you don't know, okay?
Leave a review. Do all of the above. Okay?
Subscribe, thumbs up, like, comment, share. You know what I'm saying?
And share. Alrighty, y'all. Till next time.
All right, till next time.
Bye.